What's up, guys? I'm back with a new video, and today we got Daniel Lopez here, and
Well,
yeah, you guys can hear that. That's Daniel, and today we are going to be talking about this right here: Sony Computer Entertainment, or for short, Sony, bought Xbox from Microsoft. So yes, I'm gonna let Daniel do his little intro. So go ahead, Daniel.
hello, it's me, Daniel Lopez, back once again doing usual gaming videos with ZenoCast Gamer.
Yep. What's up, guys? So
And today we'll be talking about the recent, well, not so recent, buying of the Xbox by Sony.
yes. So, as you guys can see here, I have an article from the newsnerd.com, and it states that Sony bought the Xbox from Microsoft, and it has all this mumbo jumbo. I'm going to read the first paragraph for you because that basically sums it all up. So it says Sony Computer Entertainment Incorporated, the video game the video gaming industry of parent company Sony Corporation announced on Thursday it has tentative. Oh my god, I don't even know what the hell that word says. Bought rival video game brand Xbox from Microsoft and struck a content partnership with the company. The deal is valued at a close to $32.8 billion, according to the sources. A spokesman on behalf of Microsoft has all but confirmed the news, calling the valuation accurate, but declining to give their further details on the deal. So, yep, it's true. So now Sony has basically they have the gaming industry in their hands because they have two of the best consoles ever made, basically. What you got to say to that, Daniel?
Well, I mean, I know eventually that one of these niggas will sell out. I mean, Microsoft is only being there for pure money. Sony is looking
Exactly.
for actual entertainment for the public.
Yes.
So I'm kind of glad that Sony bought the Xbox.
Yeah.
Now, what this means for the future, I don't know, but it has to be a great thing.
I do agree with you. I do believe that Microsoft does everything for the money, and Sony does do things purely for the entertainment of their fans. They try to entertain people, and I think they've done a great job doing that so far. Now I think that they have the possession of the Xbox, they can bring that to a whole nother platform, to a whole different, I should say, genre of fans. I guess you could call it, but yes, I think they're going to do a great job with the Xbox. I think they're going to make the Xbox better than it already is. And
I mean, yeah, the Xbox was already an amazing console,
yes,
and so was the PS3.
yes,
But, I mean, now they're at their golden age where they're just dying off because of the PS4 and Xbox One.
yeah.
So, with Sony buying the Xbox, what does this mean for the Xbox One?
Um, I don't think it means anything really. I just like, to be honest with you, I don't think Sony is going to do anything big until the next gen consoles after the Xbox One and the PS4. I'm talking about consoles after that. When those consoles come out, I think that's when Sony is gonna change both consoles, like change the basically the I don't know I don't know what to say. Like they're gonna change the Xbox when they make a new console, and they're basically gonna put PlayStation into the Xbox. I don't know. I don't know what else I have to say, but
I mean, like the PlayStation Network
yeah,
associated
the
with the
PlayStation
Xbox.
Network, PlayStation Plus, all that type of stuff. All right, so
Yeah, that's a nice idea.
all right,
But
so
do you actually think that they would make two consoles though? Like the
that
PlayStation and the Xbox side by side?
that I'm kind of worried about. I think I don't think they're gonna make two consoles. I think they're gonna try to merge both consoles in one. But I don't know how they would do that. Like, is it gonna be called the PlayStation Block? Oh my God, the blocks! Wow, the PlayStation Box. Is that what it's gonna be called, or they're gonna change the name a little bit? I don't know. Do you think they should merge the consoles together, or what? What do you think?
I mean, yeah, they should most definitely merge the consoles together. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the obvious choice. Instead of putting two consoles, like, so selling them side by side,
Yeah, I think
the
if they,
obvious choice would,
I think that if they sell the consoles side by side, that they're gonna make money off of only one of the consoles and not gonna make that much money off the other one.
exactly.
But the thing is though that I'm worried about is Sony gonna mess up the merged console if they do decide to do that? Are they gonna mess it up and they're gonna completely screw up the Xbox in a different matter of ways? Like, yeah, what do you think? Do you think they're gonna mess it up, or you think they're gonna lay a golden egg?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't really know yet. Sony could do a lot with this.
They can, they
I
can.
mean, they have a new brand of fans now,
Yes,
but I mean, there's really so much that they can do with it.
yeah.
They can either do it for the better or for the worse.
So now, first thing that came to my mind when I first found out about this news was is Sony gonna make a portable Xbox device? Basically, like the PS Vita is basically a portable PlayStation. So are they gonna do the same with an Xbox? And Sony basically, I wouldn't say dominated, but they have experience with making handheld systems. So I wouldn't see why they wouldn't try to make a portable Xbox type thing. I think that would be pretty cool. So, okay.
What do you think they would call that handheld system?
Um, I don't know. Maybe the Xbox Next. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what else to think of that they would call it. Cause no, I don't even know what Vita means. The PlayStation Vita, and it's probably going to be some weird name, the PlayStation P box or something. I don't know. It's probably going to be some weird name
I
though.
believe that Vita means life. If we didn't learn that from one of our classes, Vita.
I do remember that one of our teachers did say that Vita means something. I don't remember exactly what the teacher said Vita means, but I remember her saying something about Vita. And I was like, "Oh, the PlayStation Vita. That's what that means. The PlayStation Life or something like that." All right. So now this is a an official question that I think both of us have a reasonable answer to, and I think you agree with me at this one. Is the console wars officially over? What,
I mean, for Sony and Microsoft, I believe so.
you think
But
so?
I don't know. Nintendo might be trying to come back with their
I
Super
mean,
Smash Bros. Coming out soon.
Nintendo was already doing better than Microsoft with the next gen consoles. The Wii U, the sales were higher than the Xbox One, but the PS4 was on top of them. But I believe Wii U was right under the PS4, and then Xbox was all the way at the bottom. So now, does this mean that Microsoft is gonna at least are they gonna stop making game consoles? Do you think it's done for Microsoft with making game consoles, or you think they're gonna keep on producing more consoles?
I
Or
don't know about game consoles, but I know like they're gonna try and come out with a new entertainment system for sure. Because Microsoft needs to put their name at the top again.
yeah, Microsoft. I feel Microsoft is dying basically because they have been putting out a load of crap with all this next gen stuff. They completely failed with the Xbox One, and I'll tell you why they failed. Because they needed something to compete with the PS4. Excuse me. Because if you guys notice, the PS4 was announced, and then a few months later, then Xbox announced the Xbox One. So I'm thinking that Microsoft tried to rush the Xbox One so that they have something to compete with PS4, which makes no sense. As a company,
Yeah,
they need to they need to take their time on something to make it the best that it can be. And I don't think Microsoft did that with the Xbox One. I think it was a rushed console, and I think they should have took their time with it, and they probably would have been at the top of the charts right now with their sales, the Xbox One. But like I said, it was rushed. So yeah,
I totally agree with you that they most definitely rushed their console.
yes,
But I mean, there are a few games that Xbox One is excelling in right now. One of them being pretty fun game, Dead Rising 3.
yeah, yeah. Dead Rising 3, that's a
Um,
good one.
and one of the throwbacks that they remade, Killer Instinct.
Yeah,
Those two
yeah,
were
I saw that.
those were system release games, right? They came
Yes,
out with
yes. Um,
my video.
yeah,
So and then after that, it was Rise and a few other exclusives that were fine for what they were, but they didn't try to excel on the Xbox One. It just seemed to
yeah,
like a better version of the Xbox, right?
yeah. But let me get your opinion on this. Why do you think Microsoft wanted to? I don't, because in my opinion, I don't think Sony approached Microsoft and was like, "We would like to buy the Xbox for this and this amount of money. Would you like to negotiate something?" Bob, I think Microsoft went to Sony and asked them if they wanted to buy the Xbox. But this is what I want to get your opinion on. Why do you think Microsoft wanted to sell the Xbox? Why do you think they wanted to get rid of it?
It just came to make the talent for it. I mean, they weren't pressing themselves hard enough on the Xbox. I mean, they were trying, but no one would listen to them for what it actually was.
Yeah.
So they thought that with such success that the PS4 had, that Sony would be the best eligible choice.
Yeah, I feel that they wanted to, because I think Microsoft knew, or Bill Gates, I should say, that he knew that Sony was doing great, and I think that Microsoft wanted to keep the Xbox alive in some way, and they thought the only way possible was to sell it to the company that was succeeding with their game console already, and I think they wanted to give Sony the Xbox so Sony could bring the Xbox back to life, basically.
Okay. Um, Let me ask you something. Did they buy it 100% or is the stock share?
That I'm not sure about. I mean, I would think that if they were going to sell the Xbox, that they were going to give Sony all rights to the Xbox, like everything that has to do with the Xbox, like the games, the exclusives, the
Yeah.
all that stuff. I don't think they would give.
The
I don't
thing
think.
about Microsoft, though,
Yeah, Microsoft are money whores. Bill Gates especially, he's a money
so
whore. I don't know.
they probably wanted at least 20 to 25% as revenue from selling it to Sony.
Yeah, and I don't know though, because like in my opinion, I don't think Microsoft wants anything to do with the Xbox anymore at all. But when it comes to money, though, that's a whole different story. They want money. They want to make money off of anything they can. So
Um, what was the upcoming Xbox One release exclusive?
What was it? I know Halo was coming out for the Xbox pretty soon. There's this one. I know there's one game though that they was gonna release. I forgot what it was called. Um. Oh my god, what was it? Oh, got a message. Got a message. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that. I forgot what the release was. I know it was coming out in a few weeks or whatever. The new game. I forgot what the exclusive was called though. I could try to look it up and see what Xbox or what are upcoming Xbox One exclusives. Um. Okay. So do you have any further questions about this topic, Daniel?
Um, no.
I think I do have
What's next on the list?
one more question. Okay. Now, this is my question. Does this mean that Sony and Microsoft like uh, does this mean that Sony and Microsoft are in the future going to do basically like a collab and make one game system? Is that because as far as I know, Sony and Microsoft never really like I wouldn't say talk because that's like a business wise. So um I don't think they ever like really associated with each other. I could say like never really talked because they were both rivals. So now that they did that, and now that Sony has possession of the Xbox, does this mean that Sony and Microsoft could possibly make one game system in the future together as a
Oh,
team?
that's a very good question. And I mean, it could be, but you really think they would work together after about like what has it been? Has it been 14 years yet?
I think it's about 15, maybe. It's been a while though that they've been beefing.
They've been at each other's throats through these consoles for it's going to be 15 years.
Yeah.
Do you really think they would start working together now?
I mean, I don't know because the only reason why I think they were fighting was because, or are basically having disagreements with each other. I guess you could say was because of the Xbox, and I think out of respect, Sony and Microsoft would try to work something out and make one console that they could both make big revenue off of, and still produce their individual consoles or entertainment systems, whatever it may be, at the time. But I think that they could do it. I think they could pull it off. But the question is though, are they going to do it? I don't see it happening anytime soon, but I could definitely see something happening in the future between them two. So yeah.
So what's the next topic?
Um, let's just talk about a real quick topic to wrap this video up. If you guys haven't heard about it, I'm pretty sure you have, but Microsoft bought Mojang. It's been around. The news has been out there for quite a while now. But yeah, if you guys don't haven't found out yet, Microsoft has purchased Mojang for I believe it was 2.5 billion. I believe, right? Am I right, Daniel? It was 2.5 billion.
I believe so, yes.
And yeah, so basically what had happened was the reason why Notch or Mojang, whatever you want to call him, sold Mojang was because he said that it was too much to handle. He said he didn't know what to do with all that money that Minecraft was making, and he just couldn't handle it anymore. So he needed to give it to a bigger company. And he said that I remember watching an interview a while back before this actually happened. It was like 2 years ago. Notch said himself that he would never sell out. Look what happens now. He sells out. And I just find that stupid. Why, like, is this? That makes no sense to me, though. Like, making all that money and you don't, like, I don't know. That's his excuse for selling the company was stupid.
Are you sure that Notch was even with the creative team anymore? I thought Notch was gone.
No, Notch was still with the company, but he was planning to leave the company though. He was planning that. He said that he was planning to leave the company already. He just didn't know what was going to be the right time, and he said him selling the company to Microsoft was the right time for him to leave. So him and the head um, creator, I believe, left the company, and they left the rest of the team there. So the rest of the team, I guess you could say, works for Microsoft now. But yeah. So is that all? Is that all we gotta talk about, or is there another topic that we
Um,
need to cover? I don't think so.
no, you talked about it.
Yeah, but yeah. I never thought I would be saying that Microsoft sold the Xbox, but it happened, and they sold it to their rival Sony. So yes, if you guys can hear those sirens in the background, that's me and Daniel. We're playing some GTA right now, and yeah. So the cops are chasing him, I believe.
So, Pedro, let me ask you something.
All right.
What would you do if everyone for $2 billion?
I don't know. I mean, if you're saying if I was put in those shoes and a company came up to me and offered me that amount of money, would I sell them the company or whatever? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I would do it because like I wouldn't do it because I would stay loyal to my fans. Like if I said I wasn't gonna sell out, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't sell out just because I told my fans that I wouldn't do it. So like when because this is me and Daniel's future plans. Me and Daniel want to start a video game company where we make game systems and computers and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I don't think I would do that. But the question is though, would you do that if a company bigger than us came up to us and offered us, let's say, $5 billion for our company and everything our company owns, like games and all that type of stuff? Would you sell out?
Well, that depends. Or, like, that depends on sales and revenue.
Okay. So if the company was doing bad, would say yes and sell them the company?
Yes, but I would like to split the revenue gain from the next company only.
Okay. That's pretty reasonable. So I believe we are done here. Yeah. You guys enjoyed this video. It is a Friday upload. I really don't upload on Fridays at all. I don't think I have uploaded anything on a Friday so far, but here you guys go. Upload on Friday. But yeah. It's going up really late, but it's whatever. You guys got something to look forward to watch in the morning, or if you like staying up all night and watching YouTube, then you got something to look forward to watch tonight then. But yes, I'm the Anonymous Gamer, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.